Anxiety and depression is not new to humanity. These are issues that have been messing with generations from the beginning of time. The only thing that has changed is the way that we deal with them, the way that we talk about them, the way that we have been able to communicate with people, therapists, counselors, and those types of people, family members. I will say that anxiety has become more common and prominent words within the last few generations. Statistics right now are showing that 20% of adults deal with a form of anxiety or depression. 32% of teens also deal with a form of anxiety and depression. Studies are showing that anxiety is on the rise in these generations. The claim is that a lot of this has to do with the increase of content that is being processed through our minds. We never have an opportunity to disconnect from the world. Whether that's the news, social media, we are dealing not only with the stress in our lives, but also everybody else's stress. Like I said, this is not a new thing. This is not something that's just beginning to happen. We've had people throughout the entire Bible dealing with anxieties and depression, but they probably didn't have the words that we have for it today. They used words like great anguish. They used words like I want to die. Kill me now. They've used all of these words, and these have been prophets of God, and yet they still struggle. It's not uncommon. It's actually very common, as we heard the statistics earlier. Peter tells us in 1 Peter, he says, be sober-minded, be watchful. Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour. One of the things that I tell the students is I call it prep through prayer. Prep through prayer, what I mean by this is we need to be praying constantly. We need to be gearing up for what the enemy is trying to do in our lives. The enemy doesn't ever stop pursuing you, unfortunately. There isn't a time where the enemy is going to be like, you know what, he's had enough. I'm going to leave him alone. No, the enemy will kick you while you're down just because if he can. The thing is sometimes when we go through one problem, we think to ourselves, woof, that's it. I'm done. I can take a breather. I'm sorry to say that honestly isn't true. The enemy is still going to come after you because once you solve one problem, all that does is create more problems for him to create in your life. Because what he wants to do is keep you level. He doesn't want you to progress in Christianity. He doesn't want you to progress with your relationship with God. And so what we have to do is we have to be well prepared in order to combat the schemes of the enemy. We have to lay down groundwork.